in the medical world, it's always encouraged to get a second opinion. We understand important decisions like that are not to be made lightly. So why doesn't everyone do the same with their financial plan? We're getting some insight in today's sponsored segment with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. Cory Sickles joining us once again from Safe Harbor Retirement Group, here to talk second opinions. Good to have you, Cory.
Glad to be here, Robin.
First of all, why is it such a good idea, Cory, to get another professional opinion, obviously, when it comes to your financial plan, but especially right now?
Right now, we're in a very unstable market. You know, there's a lot of volatility starting off here in 2022. I think it's a good idea, Robin, just to come in, meet with an advisor that has a fiduciary responsibility to you to make sure that you're actually allocated the correct way, you know, to make sure that you can handle the risk that the market is actually, you know, providing right now. And, you know, everything's in a long-term perspective. You also don't want to, you know, have a gut reaction where you get out of the market now either. So it's very important to work with an advisor that has your best interest, you know, for your long-term planning.
You mentioned a term, fiduciary, which people don't always know what that means. So tell us a little bit about that. What if, you know, you don't think your advisor's working in your best interest?
From a fiduciary standpoint, you know, at Safe Harbor, we're registered investment advisors. So we're obligated to have a fiduciary responsibility, you know, for our clients. And all that basically means is we always have to, you know, work in your best interest. You know, there's some advisors out there that have what we call a suitability. Or maybe they've moved to a fiduciary, but originally when you went to them, they had a suitability responsibility, which just means they have to be able to recommend a product that is good for you. They might have received higher commissions, but it might not have been in your best interest. So it's always good to work with a fiduciary advisor, whether it's Safe Harbor or, you know, any other advisor out there, you know, in the Columbus area.
Transparency is key when it comes to the advisor-client relationship, right?
It is. You know, one of the things that we really try to do, I think it's very important for you, is to know what type of fees you're paying, what type of products you have. And if you're working with a good advisor, they're going to make sure and educate you so you know what fees you're paying. And you're also going to, you know, not only know the fees you're paying, but you're going to make sure that you understand the products you're in. Because the one thing you don't want to do is not know what products you're in. Your money could be tied up. You could be paying fees that you were very unaware of. So you want to definitely make sure that your advisor is very transparent on how they're operating, you know, with you.
The fees do play a big part, which people don't always realize that. So can another review help in lowering those fees, or is it really just to take stake of those fees?
One of the things that we're able to do when you do come in for a second opinion is run a Morningstar report on your overall portfolio, which is going to show you exactly what you're paying in fees. Now, we might not know the advisor fee, you know, if they are charging some type of, you know, annual fee there, but we're going to be able to tell you what fees you're paying for those particular products you're invested in.
In your experience, Cory, when people come in and they seek out a second opinion, are there times they're doing well? I mean, a lot of people think maybe I get a second opinion when something's not going right, but it could be the opposite.
It could be. And you know, the thing is, you're never going to know unless you maybe go get a second opinion from another advisor. But, you know, being a fiduciary, you know, if someone comes in and they're on the right track and they're in good investments, then I'm going to be able to, you know, tell you that. And I think it's something that, you know, you can sleep better at night saying, hey, I do have a good financial plan in place. If you're off track or if there's some products that aren't working for you, then we're going to be able to point that out, you know, and kind of get you set going, you know, forward in the right direction. So at the end of the day, to come in and spend, you know, maybe an hour or 2 hours, you know, with us, it's a win-win situation for you.
And Cory, all of your meetings are complimentary. So are the second opinion. So there's really no risk to come in and sit down.
There's no risk. And, you know, COVID out there as well. Not only can we come in and meet with, you know, in the Dublin or Easton office, but we can also set up a virtual Zoom meeting as well. You know, just to, you know, be able to start you down the path to get that second opinion.
All right. Safe Harbor OH is the website. The phone is up there as well. However you feel comfortable reaching out to the team there at Safe Harbor. Cory, thank you.
Thank you, Robin.